Welcome to the Hickory Bar, Woodcut, around Sydney. I'm joined today by the current captain of the Rabbitohs, Cam Murray. How are you, Cam?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How can you not be good in surroundings like this?
Yeah, it's a nice spot down here. It's good.
Good view, good service.
Good food.
And lovely food, exactly. Spoken about you as a current captain of the Rabbitohs, mate. It's obviously a great honour for you.
Yeah, huge honour for me. First year last year, a bit of a roller coaster season, but pretty proud of how we finished off, and you know, one of the toughest seasons I've been through in the NRL, but definitely one of the ones that I've probably learned the most from. So grow as a player, as a leader and a teammate, and hopefully go one step better this year.
Well, you came into the Harold Matts, SG ball teams. Any success along the way through there?
We went close a few times, but we never won. I never won a junior reps grand final. Was part of two of them actually, and I think we got to two preliminary finals as well. So yeah, pretty similar story to what I've experienced in first grade as well. So the hunger still burns in my belly to get the ultimate goal and hold that trophy up at the end of the season. And
you debuted in the NRL against the Broncos from memory. It's a big night for you.
I remember Dad giving me a little speech before I ran out. Les Davison also presented me my jersey as well, so that was pretty special. What I remember most about that year was just the belief that the playing group injected into me, the belief that the coaching staff injected into me as well, and probably believed in me before I really believed in myself and my capabilities and what I thought I could do in the NRL. So that support, and yeah, I definitely don't think I would have performed at the level I did that year, and continually performed at the level that I do without that sort of culture that we've always had at this club. So
referees say play on, but they're going to go over under the posts. Cameron Murray has his first try in the NRL.
Henry.
And boy, did he take off when he saw open space.
Well, it was the acceleration that just burnt the Warriors' defenders.
You had a great start to your career. You got your 100 games up. Another great milestone for you at the club you love.
Yeah, it was too. I think my dad told me when I was young, he said, you haven't really made it till you've played about 50 NRL games. And so to play 100 for me, it was pretty special, because I think back in moments like that and you look back at your progress and you've come a lot further than you probably ever could have imagined. So it was pretty special to me. But yeah, I guess I tried to just keep a real narrow focus and mindset towards what I wanted to do. And that was just to be present in that moment and do as best as I could and continually keep performing.
It's good, mate. On the way to that 100 games, you represented New South Wales in the State of Origin, played for Australia as well. That must be high up there in your achievements as well.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you always grow up watching the Origin and the boys play for their country, so it's definitely on my list of things that I wanted to achieve, and been lucky enough now to play a handful of games for both New South Wales and Australia, so and made some really good memories there as well. Learned a lot as well from a lot of great leaders from other teams and great performers and high pressure performers too. So,
do you think that's helped you with your captaincy, going to that level of football as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think New South Wales, we had 4 or 5 captains in the same team, so you learn from different leaders there. You learn from different coaches as well. The same as Australia, especially with the World Cup that we recently went on, learned a lot there from a lot of great players and good coaches as well. So putting yourself in different environments and learning off different people is always good, and having an open mind to learning off different people and things that you can implement in your own life and your own career. So I'm really grateful for those experiences, because no doubt I'm sure they'll make me a better leader and captain and teammate and friend to my teammates. So.
And the World Cup final recently, that must have been a great honour and a great feeling, but that would have been high up there in your achievements too.
Yeah, it was a massive achievement for me, and something that I definitely remember as I think pretty iconic, that World Cup final, playing at Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams, and playing with a lot of great players and leaders. We had such a great side, everyone got on really well, so like I said, you just learn so much and throughout the tour, and it was just a great trip, and it was just topped off by a great win in front of 70,000 people at Old Trafford. So definitely one for the history books, I think.
Here's Murray. Oh, straight through them, Cameron Murray. It shouldn't be that easy.
Is there anyone that comes to mind, or any player, coach, or anyone that you remember that's help guide you, or through captaincy or playing and things like that?
So when I first transitioned into first grade, I think Michael Maguire had a big impact on me. He was always around the junior reps. I remember him first speaking to us when I was 16, playing for the Harold Mats, and I remember listening to him speak and being very impressed in what he said and the leadership that he showed. A lot to do with me in my early career, transitioning my mindset into what I needed to sort of focus on. So he was big. Sam was obviously a big one for me. I sat next to him in the locker room when I first came in, and I learned a lot from him on and off the field too, and his mindset, and very impressed by his mental strength in all the challenges that he's faced. So early on in my career, my dad was a big motivator, and learned a lot of lessons for him probably before I transitioned into junior reps or anything like that in terms of my development as a young kid. But I learned from my teammates every day, and a lot of the times I learned from them through hard work, because a lot of growth comes from hard work, and I guess that's what the resilience camp this year was about. Traveling to the different junior clubs, you learn a lot about yourself and your players and your teammates around you when you're going through that struggle, and really grateful for the squad that we've got here, because we've got a lot of great inspiration.
What are some of the things off the field that have changed as a result of it?
I guess my mentality for everything was, don't say it, do it, and learn and lead with your actions, lead with your hard work. I guess transitioning into captain, you have to sort of worry a little bit more about what's going on around you, as opposed to having such a narrow, specific focus on what you need to do. Thinking more from a leadership and cultural perspective, as opposed to just thinking about yourself, and having a more sort of selfless and team sort of mentality was something that I think I've always had, but I just sort of needed a little bit of a kick up the bum to sort of implement into my own mentality and mindset. So that's been definitely probably the hardest transition for me, but something that I've sort of developed a really keen interest in high performance and leadership and stuff like that. So something that I'm really keen to keep learning on and keep drawing from a lot of different sort of leaders that are part of my life, and are also a part of the club as well. So
this year, 2023, as you said, you come back to training, you're enjoying what you're seeing, you've only been back a few days. What do you see this year holding for the club?
I think we're in a great stead to be really successful this year. Obviously the ultimate goal every year is to win that premiership, and it's definitely going to be something that I'm going to drive a lot in terms of how hungry we are and how much we want it, what we can do that little bit different so we get that little bit different result as well. So I'll just be continually driving the standards, working as hard as I can on the field to earn the trust and respect of my teammates, and I'll be looking at my teammates to do the same thing. So we do everything we can do to be successful. So,
well, Cam, when you lift that trophy at the end of the season, what a better place to come to the Hickory Bar, Woodcut, Crown Sydney.
Can't wait, mate. Can already see it.
Well, all the best for the season, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Man line, they have had so much ball, and there you go. There's the answer.